Okay, so now let's move on to the next, the question number fourth of your exercise number 4.4. And this sum, it is very important sum as board point of view, as there are three four sums in this exercise. It is based on the revenue and the profit is uh, given. Okay, so the sums based on this type, it is very important sum. So please don't skip any sums based on when the revenue is increasing or decreasing, if it says, and profit is increasing or decreasing. Okay, as in the exercise, when you will see fourth, fifth, sixth, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and there is one more sum, that is question number 12. This five sums, it is based on this concept. Okay, so out of these five sums, I will try to explain only two sums, and remaining sums please try by yourself. Okay, so I will take the fourth and the fifth one. I will explain only two sums, and the remaining sums please try by yourself. And this sum is very important as board point of view. Okay, please don't skip this fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and 12th sum from the exercise. Okay, so now we'll see what exactly we have to find. The concept, the tricks, techniques for this sum are the same as which we did for the last three sum. But here, little some different formula we have to use. Okay, so now it says that the manufacturer company produce X items at the total cost. Here we have the total cost. So here we'll write let C be the total cost. For total cost, we'll take the alphabet C. Okay, and demand function for the product is P. Here P is known as price. Then you have to find the value of X, for which the revenue is increasing and the profit is increasing. For revenue is increasing, we have the formula revenue, and profit is increasing, for that also we have formula. Okay, so now first the step will be what, let C be the total cost, and R be the, we'll write R be the revenue, and P is the price. P is the price. Okay, and for profit we'll take pi. Pi be the profit. Okay, so for total cost we'll take symbol C, for revenue we'll take capital R, and for profit we'll take pi. As I told you, pi is just a symbol. Yes or no? Okay, so here it is clearly mentioned that the manufacturer company produce X items at total cost. So total cost is what, rupees 180 plus 4x. So total cost, for total cost we took what, C. So C is what, 180 plus 4x, as it is given in the question. Now, and we have the P also. What is P, price? It is 240 minus X. Yes sir. And then you have to find the value of X, for which the first one is what, revenue is increasing. Increasing, whenever it says that increasing or decreasing, first you have to find the derivative of this part. If it says that price is increasing, first you'll find the derivative of price. If it says that cost is increasing, first you'll find the derivative of cost. As here it says that revenue is increasing, so first you'll find the derivative of revenue. But for the revenue we have one formula. What is the formula? Revenue formula is what, revenue is equals to price into demand. Yes or no? So for revenue the alphabet is what, R, and we have the price. What is price? 240 minus X, and demand is what, how much articles you are demanding, how much articles you are demanding, how much articles or items you are producing. So the manufacturer company produce how much items x items, so that means how much articles we have to demand, that exactly we don't know. So when we don't know how much articles we have to demand, how much items we have to demand, so the demand will be what, x. Got the point here? Exactly we don't know. The manufacturer company produce how much articles. If we don't know how much items they are producing, so we don't know how much demand of that articles we have to make. So here the demand will be x. Okay. Okay, so now see to that. So your demand will take x. So r will be equals to what, bracket open, so you will get 240 x minus x square. So now we got the revenue. Okay, once again I will explain. If it says that revenue is increasing, increasing means what? First you'll find the derivative of revenue. Before finding the derivative of revenue, here we have one formula for revenue. So with respect to the formula, here we got exact revenue now, because revenue formula is price into demand. So here we have the price, that is 240 minus x, but how much articles we have to demand, that exactly we don't know. So we'll take, let the demand be x. So here we got the revenue now. As here left hand side we have r and on the right hand side we have x. So whatever the alphabet it is there on the right hand side, we have to derivative with respect to that alphabet. So here will derivative with respect to x. So here dr upon d x will be equals to 240x. 240 will be same as it is. Derivative of x will be what, 1, and derivative of x square will be what, 2x. So therefore dr upon dx will be equals to 240 minus 2x will be same, yes or no. So here we got the derivative of the revenue. So revenue is increasing. Whenever it says that increasing, see to that you have to find the derivative of that term. So revenue is increasing means what? First you'll find the derivative of revenue. So here we got the derivative of revenue. Before that we have the formula for revenue. So first you will find the answer with respect to the formula. So here we got the revenue, exact revenue answer. Okay, so whenever it says that in any sum you have to find the revenue is increasing or revenue decreasing, so first you have to find the revenue. So to find the revenue you will apply the formula. Okay, as now your revenue is increasing means what, the derivative of, that means you have to find the derivative of revenue. So here we got the derivative of revenue. So now you will write the step. Since revenue r is increasing, so when the function will increase, when the first order derivative answer is greater than 0, yes or no. So therefore here we have the value of dr upon dx, that is 240 minus 2x, that is greater than 0. As I told in the last three sums, that whenever you have to find the answer of any alphabet, see to that first to make the answer of that alphabet positive, yes or no, to get the perfect answer. So therefore here it is 120. So when you will flip, so this will be x less than 120. So therefore here you will write the revenue is increasing for x less than 120. So when the demand it is less than 120, so your revenue will increase like that. Okay, so this is the proper way, proper method. There are many methods to find the answer of x. Just now only I had explained, just now only I told, it's all depend on the teacher how they will explain. So this is the simplest method to find the answer of x. Just make the symbol of that alphabet positive and then find the answer to get the perfect answer. Understood? I hope you all understood how we got the revenue is increasing. Okay, so now what is the next one? The profit is increasing. The profit is increasing. Profit is increasing, that means you have to find the derivative of the profit. So profit is increasing means what, you have to find, first you have to find the derivative of profit, yes or no. But for this exercise we have one formula to find the profit, yes or no? So we'll write the formula first. The profit, the symbol is what? Pi. The formula is what? Profit equals to R minus C, where R is revenue as C is total cost. So here we'll write R minus C. So if it says that you have to find profit is increasing, profit is increasing, so that means first you'll find the derivative of profit. But for this sum, for this exercise, we know that there is one formula to find the profit. So we'll apply the formula first. So pi equals to, what is the value of R? Here we got the value of R, so this will give the one equation number one. So here we got 240 minus x square minus C is what? The total cost. Here we have the total cost, that is 180 plus 4x, yes or no? So you will write from 1 we got 240 minus x. So in the next step you will write pi equals to 240, yes or no? 240x, 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 yes or no? 240x minus x square bracket open, so here you will get 180 minus 4x. After this, got the point? If it says that profit is increasing, that means you have to find the derivative of profit. So before that, for this exercise we have the formula for profit. So first we'll apply the formula for profit to find the exact profit first. Exact profit. So you will see 240 and this is, you will get what? 236x minus x square minus 180, yes or no? So this is what? Exact profit. Okay, so here we got the exact profit. Now we'll find the derivative of the profit. So d pi upon dx. So 236 will be same as it is. Derivative of x is 1, derivative of x square is 2x, and derivative of 180 is 0. So therefore d pi upon dx is what? 236 minus 2x. So this is the derivative. So if it says that profit is increasing, that means you have to find the derivative of profit. So this is what? Derivative of profit. Before that, for this exercise we have the formula for profit. So we'll apply the formula first and then you will find the exact profit. After that you will find the derivative. So now in this sum it says that since the profit is increasing, so here you will write, since the profit is increasing. So what do you mean by when the profit is increasing? That means the first order derivative answer, it will be greater than 0, yes or no? So therefore what is d pi upon dx? It is 236 minus 2x greater than 0, barabar. That means after this we'll write, see to that first make the symbol of the alphabet positive. Whatever the alphabet we have to find, as for this sum we have to find the value of x. So 236 greater than 2x, so therefore 236 upon 2 greater than x, so this will be 118. So that is x will be less than 118. So in the final step, I hope you all understood this step. For each and every sum, see to that whenever you have to find the answer for any alphabet, first make the alphabet positive and then find the answer to get the perfect answer which is there in the back side. Okay. So therefore here you will write the profit is increasing for x less than 118. So that means when the number of items, if it is less than 118, so your profit will increase. So meaning of this sentence is what? When the profit will increase when the number of articles, if you demand less than 118, if you demand the number of article less than 118, your profit will increase. So I hope you understood this sum also. As I told, this sum, it is very important sum for as board point of view, and there are 4 to 5 sums, same types of sum it is there in the exercise, and all the sums which are there in this exercise based on this are the important sum. Please don't skip any sum based on this type, as revenue is increasing or revenue is decreasing, profit is increasing and profit is decreasing. Whatever the sum it is there in the exercise, it is based on revenue and profit. Please don't skip any sum, because each and every sum based on revenue and profit, it is very important as board point of view, and each and every sum carries of proper 4 mark sum. As in the exercise 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 12th, it is very important sum from this exercise. Okay. So once again I will explain this sum, as this sum was little different from the previous three sum. Revenue is increasing, so first you will find the derivative of revenue. But for this exercise, as I told, there is one formula to find the revenue. So we'll apply the formula first, then you'll find the exact revenue, then after that you will find the derivative. Revenue is increasing means what? The first order derivative answer, it will be greater than 0. To find the answer of any alphabet, see to that first make the symbol positive and then find the answer. Second question, it was profit is increasing. Profit is increasing means what? You have to find the derivative of profit. Whatever it says, cost is increasing, price is increasing, revenue is increasing, profit is increasing or decreasing, see to that if it says increasing or decreasing, that means you have to find the derivative of that term. As here profit is increasing, that means you have to find the derivative of profit. If it says that profit is decreasing, still you have to find the derivative of that profit first. Okay, so first you have to find the derivative. Before that, as we know that for this exercise we have one formula to find the profit. So I wrote the formula, substitute the value, you will get the exact answer of profit first, then after that you will find the derivative. As it says that profit is increasing, that means the first order derivative answer, it will be greater than 0. And see to that whatever the answer you have to find, whatever the alphabet you have to find, first make the symbol positive and then find the answer to get the perfect answer. I hope you all understood all the 4 sums from the exercise, and this sum, it is very important as board point of view. And in the next lecture we'll take one more sum from this 5th, 6th, 7th, 12th, we'll take one more sum. Okay. So as I told, in this exercise there are 5 sums based on revenue and profit. So we'll take only 2 sums, and remaining 3 sums please try to solve by yourself. So in the next lecture we'll take one more sums out of this 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. We'll take one more sum, and remaining sums please try by yourself. I hope you all understood all the things which I had explained in today's lecture. As today's lecture we started with the exercise number 4.4, and 4.4, as I told, it is based on increasing and decreasing function, but there were lots of formula which you have to remember, like marginal demand, marginal supply, total cost, revenue and profit. So, and there is one more formula, that is elasticity of demand, so that we will see afterwards. So today we had covered the sums based on revenue, profit, cost, yes or no, cost, revenue and profit. So in the next lecture we'll cover the sums based on elasticity of demand. Okay, so as your 4.2 and 4.4 exercise are almost same, and the both the exercise, the concept it is same, only we have to find the increasing and decreasing function. But here in this exercise, here you have some formulas which you have to remember, and you have to apply the formula. Just remember, whenever you have to find the revenue is increasing, anything increasing, decreasing, that means you have to find the derivative of that thing. Suppose here if it says that cost is increasing, so that means you will find the cost derivative of that cost. If it says that price is increasing, that means you will find the derivative of price. As here it is revenue is increasing, that means you will find the derivative of revenue. If it says that profit is decreasing, first you will find the derivative of profit. So whatever it says, profit is increasing or decreasing, increasing, decreasing means what? Derivative, actually first derivative. Okay, I hope you all understood all the sums and all the concept. So remaining sums we'll see in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.